The podcast that you're about to listen to does not care about your emotions, your hypersensitivity, or your political correctness. If you wish to continue, then
shut up and sit down.
That's fucking back. It was that shit was a wrap.
Like it's over now. You're stuck to the couch like Velcro, bro.
And there's grandma
do about it.
The grandma plastic in the projects.
This is
nah. I hated that shit.
Nah, but those are all shared experiences, bro. I hated it, but it brings us together as Negroes.
Did y'all ever have? Did y'all ever have family that had like the old plastic though, not like the fresh, like still sticky kind of shit? Like
it's yellow.
The shit is right, and if it got a crack, that shit will cut your fucking skin straight open.
No, we've been there, bro. We've been there. We've been there.
I just,
Nah, bro. Like
because I don't know. They made plastic out of glass back then or something.
Well,
they don't make it like the way they do now. All soft.
You know how they had the rolls?
Would kill you.
You know how they had the rolls at the end of it that if that shit split open, it would pinch you too.
That's what. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Again, my parents is the age of most people's grandparents, so I grew up with instead of having my grandparents have plastic on the couch, I was the nigga with the plastic on the couch growing up. So like you, especially in the Bronx, like. We was definitely when they say you go, I'm glued to the couch. Yes, nigga, that wasn't because the TV was good.
That wasn't a figure of speech. No,
not at all.
I'm literally stuck.
We are aesthetically a part of the furniture. We are in this.
So, shit!
It's all shared experiences.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the Alpha 5 podcast. We freestyle today, y'all.
Oh, shit. Frank. I thought we were just on a call, nigga.
It's Frank, a.k.a. PJ, Fabian, John, the Norms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've been, well, at least two of us aren't frail and are partaking in some adult beverage. The other one, baby. The other one is partaking in old man beverage.
I mean, that's an adult beverage, right?
Yeah, it's coffee. At this point, it's old man beverage because it's a Saturday night and my man's having coffee to try to stay up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's 8:50.
Be a man. Be a man, buddy.
It's 8:50, my dude. What happened?
I could hit it with a little something extra.
Force yourself to drink alcohol because your friends are doing it. Be a man.
What happened? What happened to you? This is a guy that used to like start drinking at 2 p.m, go all night, and like get an hour of sleep to get ready the next day, right? And now we can't, you know what? I can't even have a drink right now. I need to have some coffee first. Dude, sorry.
You've been domesticated. Like you might as well be. You might as well be in the glossary of a Martha Stewart book, bro.
I wouldn't even call it
domesticated. You about to be shopping for dowlies and shit.
Yo, did you pick out your throw pillows, bro? Make sure you put them shits back on the bed properly tomorrow morning.
Oh man.
Don't fuck that shit up. They have an order, sir.
Yeah, it's weirdest thing. It's just like I'm just gonna lay on it again. And I want it in certain positions. Why the hell I gotta put it back in the same place? Anybody coming over to look at it? No, it doesn't matter.
Listen, that is all. I'm pretty sure that's all of our logics, and they will never understand it. Like what? I don't understand, man. Don't make my life harder.
No, I will say I do feel a little bit more like I get off to a good start when I like semi make the bed. I don't make the bed, but I reposition the blankets to be better made than as if I got out of them.
You have also been domesticated.
Oh, I have. I see. I'm not in denial about it though.
I've been domesticated to a point. You know what I'm saying? But not to the point where I'm like, I gotta make my bed and shit. Like, no, she gonna be like, oh, the bed is messy, and I'm gonna look at her like this. I'm gonna give her the side eye, like, yeah, okay. So what you gonna do about it? I'm about to head downstairs and hit my Keurig.
Yo, listen. I love my coffee. As I get older, I appreciate my coffee. It's not even so much that it keeps you up. I think it's more of a mental. Well, maybe I guess a little caffeine.
It's
I
literally
guess
drugs,
mental.
bro. There's caffeine. The caffeine is a drug. So it's not that it's like, oh, it's so
I guess.
it relieves my stress. Nah, nigga. It literally you're addicted to the shit, and I'm addicted to the shit. And the best part about it is drinking it. And I know you guys aren't smokers anymore, but when you were smokers, you drink a cup of coffee, you smoke a cigarette, and then
gosh.
all fucking hell lets
Oh.
loose, right?
You know, can I say like I legitimately miss smoking. Like if it was healthy, I'd be completely about it.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
entirely.
Yeah. And it's weird, right? Because you enjoy it, but you know it's the worst for you. And it's like, damn, why do I mean, I understand. Like, if I eat a burger, it's not going to do the same thing as a fucking cigarette. Why can't a cigarette be like a burger? Like, slower, kill me slower than a cigarette would. Like, kill me like a burger would. You know what I'm saying? No.
Right, yeah. Yeah, if it was a lot more gradual, you know.
Yeah, like give me a few extra years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
It was kind of sad. Did I ever tell I told y'all what pushed me over, right? Like,
Nah.
all right, so it's very simple. One day I woke up, I went to do that good morning yawn, right? That just that stretch and all that. Yeah. And it didn't come out right. Like it was very it was short. It was just short. Like it was unsatisfying.
Shortness
and
of
short. It was like like short of breath. Like it was just no force to it. It sucked. And I was like, oh my God, my lungs are shot. That's how it felt. Like, no, that's it. Need to stop. Literally, that was my catalyst. That's all it took. Meanwhile,
You know, I
wish I had your kind of motherfucking guilt.
Multiple women in my life tried to get me to stop for years. For years.
But it's not going to be a woman that gets you to say it has to be something that happens to you.
It was me. That's all it was. It was me. Like I needed to want it. Like you want it for me, and you want it for us. No, I needed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird.
Well, I don't know. I can't say I fully stopped because you know, every time we have a cigar or you have a nice drink and you're hanging out, it's more of a social thing. I just don't habitually just go home and go outside and go smoke a stove or it's just not. I don't know. And you know what? I noticed the difference after I have one. I'm like, like it's like the craziest thing to smoke with after that. And it makes me want to go back to just not doing it again. After you stop doing it for a while. It's it's not a fun feeling. For me, I just woke up and I was just like, I think I should just
chill for a little bit, right? Or just
take
not
a break.
Do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had y'all willpower, but I don't. I'm not even gonna lie. I got a cigarette in my hand waiting. Like, goddamn, I need this shit. I'm sitting here drinking and shit.
Well,
and that's the thing.
Yeah.
When you drink,
yeah,
nothing like a cigarette, right? I try to explain it to my wife. Like, she's like, I don't know, I ain't like this. She's like, oh, do you want to drink? And I'm like, yeah, but I always gotta have cigarettes. So you don't like the smell of shit. So she's like, why do you smoke why do you need to smoke while you're drinking? I'm like, I don't make the rules.
there is just something about it that's just
there's
a super combo,
bro. Right? There's 3 scenarios that a cigarette cannot be beat. 4 scenarios, right? After a shit, during coffee, after a meal, after sex. Those are the best scenarios for a cigarette.
Wait,
I don't know.
Drinking.
A long
and while drinking. Okay, 5. And while drinking.
A long drive. A long drive too. You gotta add that.
In a long drive. Okay.
When
there are a
just
lot
drive
of
and you
scenarios
chilling,
where a cigarette is right okay.
Like you just chilling, and you just drive and you listen to music, you just vibe and it's just like that window. It's like
did y'all ever have trigger points while driving? Like, oh, there's my rock, need to light up. Because you knew where you were in proximity to where you were going, and you could time it
because you could time it. Yeah,
right.
You can space it out. Yeah,
yep. But a lot of times it's bad because this habit forming is like, yo, as soon as you get in the car, gotta light up. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I probably just had a cigarette before that, but it's like the car is a special place for that moment. Rolling the window down, going like this, left hand like this.
Promotes you to take a poop too. If you
No,
like,
bro.
if you have a Stog after coffee,
That's what I'm
Especially
saying.
menthol.
The combination
Like-
between coffee and cigarettes is unparalleled. You need a laxative, bro. That bitch is gonna let it fly. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be mud butt.
oh my god,
Yeah, you're gonna have mud butt. You know?
no.
Again, I don't make the rules. It's just let's not talk about cancer sticks anymore. That's kind of, I mean, not that it's bad, but it's like, you know.
Is it ruining your buzz? I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I want to light this cigarette right now, but I don't know if we can get demonetized. Not that we're getting monetized anyway, but you know, hey, like it and subscribe and all that shit so we can get some money for this. Stop playing with us.
Word. Stop playing with our feelings.
Bro, bust it. How about this? If we can get 1,000 subscribers so we can go live on YouTube, I will quit smoking cigarettes. I lie to you.
That is
I will
that's
quit
pretty
smoking.
interesting.
I will do
actually.
that. I will do that. So if you're listening and you're one of the 4 people that be listening, share the shit. If you,
I want to cut that to put on TikTok. Y'all ever see? I know John will be on TikTok like that. Fave, you ever see them TikToks like, oh, if you get 200,000 subscribers, I'll lick your butt. Like, there's shit like that on there though.
That's that's like the dark side of TikTok.
I thought he was gonna say like, yeah, I'll like dump a bucket of cold water on my wife or something.
No.
He went extreme real quick. I've never seen those.
I'm on the other side of
sure.
TikTok, bro.
I'm not sure which section.
I didn't say 1,000 likes on a video. I said I need 1,000 subscribers. So if we can get 1,000 subscribers,
I'm just saying that deserves to be on all platforms to make that happen.
Yeah,
that is a worthwhile. Like your subscription goes to something impactful.
Word, because I'm smoking a cigarette right now, and you can get me to stop this if you just get people to subscribe. To the 4 people that's listening that personally know me, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all do know me. Spread it around. You know,
please subscribe. Save a life.
Yeah, word. I'm willing. My wife would love this. She's gonna share the hell out of this, but I'm not gonna tell her I'm doing it. So it's just because she got to listen on her own, right?
You gotta listen and find out.
Yeah, for the 1, 2, 3, however many people, let you know. And I'm not putting this in the description either, so don't try me. Otherwise, you have to listen to the episode. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
I can't wait for this one to go out. I'm pretty excited about it.
I can't wait for it either. It means a whole bunch.
It does.
I know. So you get me to start smoking cigarettes. You guys are champions.
I got a question for you because I saw this on Facebook the other day, and this conversation just made me think of it. So somebody posted that that they rank their friends based on skills and how useful they would be if the grid were to go down.
I saw that.
Right. I actually saw a couple people post it.
I saw the same people that you saw post. Shout out to those people. You know we fuck with you.
Is that a real thing?
No, it's 100% a real thing. I have calculated like, all right, so when the whole donut shop shit hit the fan, right? And the whole world shut down. Right. Like I was completely prepared. Like I had a battle plan of what I was gonna do. Fabe knows this because he was part of my battle plan. Actually, you were part of my battle plan too, John. Right? Because there was a big proximity thing going on.
I could reach shit that's tall, nigga.
Look, Blumengrove was about to be fucking fenced off.
Listen, if nobody know the land over here, it's me. I know the lay of the land.
There was about to be a fucking fort established. Right,
to rank your friends based off of that?
No, 100%. 100%.
Nah, I'm not.
100%.
All right. I knew y'all before I was even thinking about apocalypses. Maybe not, but I was always thinking about apocalypses.
Yeah,
I didn't judge because back then Fabe was so skinny and the big head. You ain't gonna do nothing but slow us down.
No. I mean more in my adult life.
But even still, what if I'm not gonna? You're not my friend based off of your usefulness to me in one way or another.
No. It's not that though. But like, so I think everybody has different lists, right? Like if you were to ask, all right, who's my most reliable friend? You'd say da 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 da, right? Right? Who's my most skillful friend for whatever task you might be thinking of?
Okay.
Da, 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 right? Everyone got lists, right? One of my lists is, all right, if there is a zombie apocalypse, who's my squad?
Hey, the nigga that's about that action. That's the nigga that's below me and probably somewhere else on your
Nah, he's
screen.
below me too. He's below me too.
It's that nigga. It's him. He's
But
about
see,
that action.
I-
He starts doing
I-
poses.
At the same time, what is
Did you
happening?
force-
Relax, Riddick. Relax.
I told
Um,
you can't get this nigga props, bro. I swear
No,
to
you
God, you
can't.
can't give this nigga big ups on his shit.
Like he's the guy that like you're in the middle of the zombie apocalypse and he starts to fucking show out and you just want to throw this nigga into the zombies.
Listen,
But like,
just
no,
don't-
you can't.
just
You know what
don't
I'm
leave
saying?
the
Like-
rest of us to go fucking get loot, nigga. That's all I'm saying. Don't just run out there. Oh, I thought you guys were with me. No, this is real life, nigga. We can't play. There's no
Go check
shield
that
cells.
store. I got this.
There are no shield cells or jump towers.
I got your
nigga.
back from 200 meters.
Yeah,
Don't
on
worry.
Me? On me.
on me.
On Babe, where you at? Oh shit.
on me.
Oh man, dude.
No, but true story. Like I hate to put him out here like this, but Jay Darkness, like he I don't know, like he's not
No.
up there on the survival list.
He work in the medical field. He good for something. Can you put a band-aid on, my nigga? If the answer is yes, I got use for you.
And if there's like stuff that came crashing down and there's a lot of hard to reach places that us big dudes can't get into, he can crawl up in there and just grab whatever we need, man.
If we need,
all right, you know what? Y'all
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Somebody
You're right.
to sing.
You found the uses. You
Like
found
if
the uses. I
somebody
respect
dropped
it.
like a valuable package of medical supplies down a hole that can't fit us, we can just like grab and we're like,
Right.
can you grab it?
He's
Okay,
like
we're
Ellie.
gonna pick
He's
him back
like
up.
Ellie in The Last of Us.
For those of y'all that don't know
Yes.
Jay Darkness, you need to watch Fave Gaming Gangster here and myself on fucking Twitch, that Alpha 5 podcast and
You didn't
Gaming
name
Gangster.
me. I'll be playing.
No, you be playing. No, but I'm saying, but those are the tags to follow, bro.
Oh yeah, Johnny Green Giant too. Nah, that's a tag too. You ain't
No,
see
I'm
that?
talking about on Twitch. You don't be streaming
Oh,
like that.
I mean, but I got a Twitch.
You stream
Follow
with
my shit.
us.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
alright.
Hey, I still got a Twitch. Nigga, follow my shit. Don't play.
All
with me.
right, Frank and Beans,
Johnny Green Giant.
Gaming Gangster, Johnny Green Giant, Alpha 5 Podcast, all that. Follow that on Twitch, and you'll find out who Jay Darkness is, and you'll probably be able to understand what we mean by hearing him.
He's a really sweet guy.
He's the best. He truly is the best.
Nah,
No, he's a
Like,
good dude.
I
you
was
would
about to say
almost
that.
you would almost need him to maintain humanity, like actual humanity.
Well,
and like-
yeah,
Yeah, because everybody's gonna forget who they are, just be savages,
Right.
and he's gonna
Listen,
be like, listen,
if you
guys,
play-
Because he is
Let's
the most
relax here.
giving, like he's
Let's-
the purest of people. So like, yeah, you would need him. You're right. You would
if
need
you
him.
ever have a zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse, if you ever played The Last of Us or watched The Walking Dead, you're gonna need somebody that's like very like in tune. You know what I'm saying, with things and
Considerate.
not so barbaric. Because
Mhm.
I kind of feel like the three of us would turn into people that we are not now.
yeah,
No,
well,
I-
'cause
And I think
I-
he would maintain his
adaptability.
I think we would. Honestly think we would,
Yeah.
all three of us would turn into monsters.
I think that I would be who I am at work, which
You
I'm not
are-
really a fond of that person, but like shit would get done.
Yeah, I mean, I've been around that. I've been around that version of you. I think it would be worse. I think you'd be ready to bash a nigga in his
Well-
head. to fucking-
Well, yeah, because
I know
Faye
Faye ready now.
That's
Faye ready
probably
in
well-
apocalypse.
that's probably accurate, just because like this is life or death. You ain't about to fuck with me or mine. Know what I'm
You
saying?
give me Rick Grimes vibes. That's what you
Yes.
give me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could do
And
that.
I give me Shane vibes. Except for I'm not going to pregnant your wives and shit like that. But you know,
I appreciate you.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
But that's who Shane. That's who Shane was. I stopped watching after they after they killed him off.
It's not really
because-
really at this point. It's not a spoiler.
Yeah, that
This
was,
shit
that
is
was
on like season
that was
20.
so 2010.
I stopped watching that because he was my favorite character. He was what I would call a real nigga. And so he did what needed to be done in the fashion that it needed to be done. I wouldn't have been no bitch and got bit by no zombie. But because that's a
I don't
bitch
even remember
made-
how he died. Like
It-
it started
he
getting too repetitive to me.
He turned. He wound up turning. Rick wound up having to kill him.
Yeah, I really don't.
turned-
Was
he
that,
was in a
that
bo-
it was at the farm, right? Or something.
Yeah, it was at the farm.
Alright.
I think after Herschel died. Was it before or after? He was in a barn. It was nighttime. I don't really have too many memories of it. But after that happened, that show was ass cheeks. So, but you give me Rick Grimes vibes. That's you're responsible. You're always, you're gonna do the right thing, but also murder if necessary.
Oh, I mean,
Fabe gives
yeah.
me Daryl vibes. You know what I'm saying? Fabe is Daryl to me, and again, I'm gonna die early because
Fabe is. Oh, you know who Jay Darkness is?
who?
The Chino.
Oh, damn. Why you gotta
Glenn.
do him like that? Glenn?
No, but Glenn started to step up eventually.
Yeah, but his brains turned to mashed potatoes at the end.
He didn't get to
I
that.
don't remember.
Spoiler alert, he
No,
got
I don't remember.
he
Yeah.
got his head, he got his face beat in with a fucking bat by what Negan, whatever his
Oh
name is.
yeah, that's right around where I stopped.
I stopped 5 seasons before that, but popular culture on the internet will let you know what happens on TV shows. You don't give a
Well, no,
fuck.
I mean, it's not that I'm wishing death upon him, but I'm saying like Glenn started off like innocent and
I fuck
like
with Glenn. I like
super gentle, right? And then he, listen, he bagged Maggie, right?
I mean, we was all bagging Maggie. Let's keep it a buck. She was for the zombie streets, my nigga.
So, but I could see Jay Darkness following that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he's such a good guy.
Let's
Like,
just
I
go
can't
with let's
explain
just
that
go
enough.
without the death though. I would never want that.
No,
for him.
no. Well, the thing is, here's the thing. I would feel super protective of him that I probably wouldn't let that happen to him.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I wouldn't let somebody do that to him. I don't care. I don't care, nigga. Like I'm gonna do.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I know. A matter of fact, during the whole donut shop shit, I legit turned to my wife like, "Listen, shit pops off, we're out. Those who need to know will get a notice, and we are gone. We're not waiting for nobody. Like you're gonna get a 2-hour notice, and we're gone, bro.
Apocalypse.
Matter of fact,
chat.
my sister-in-law stood with us during COVID, partially for that reason, because she was living in a more metro area, and I was like, nah, you're not staying down there. You're not staying there, yet alone by yourself. So you're gonna come here just in case we need to leave from here. You're already here.
I feel like we would also need Fuzzy. Like we would need him.
I
but
agree, but he'd be hard to get.
Just come ahead of time, my nigga, because we can
No,
see.
you know what's funny? All right, so y'all saw what's that fucking movie? Oh, it's the end of the world, and not Woody Harrelson? Is that who it is?
Zombieland.
There you go.
Such a good
Like
movie.
I could see Fuzzy just jumping in a truck and just running everything and everyone over.
I wouldn't want to do an apocalypse without Fabe or Fuzzy. I feel like those are people that I need in my apocalypse life.
Yep.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And then probably women to
without
alive.
Without putting names out there though, like, can you think of people like that you wouldn't take with you?
There's a longer list. There's a longer list that I wouldn't. All you got niggas other than family, and I'm talking about immediate family. I ain't talking about extended family. And I love some of my cousins. I swear, I love y'all. I really do. But some of y'all live in the city and y'all are not prepared for what would go down. Right. So you couldn't even build a clubhouse. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna need some niggas that knows hammers and nails and know how to do them.
Y'all could build a
I
clubhouse.
need
Yeah,
Rich
I
Dad.
mean,
Y'all could build a
listen,
clubhouse out of pillows on the couch.
Yeah, like yo, I swear I love y'all, but y'all don't have that environment. It's gonna be the suburbs that survive the longest.
That was my favorite thing
Yeah.
to do as a kid, by the way. Just side
The
note.
more
Take
rural,
Me
take the
too.
sheets, throw it over the couch, and all that.
Well,
Oh,
we
yeah,
are we come from an environment where there's a lot of trees and areas where we have to find interest in what's around us. And there's a lot of woods around us. So you do.
Bro, I lived in the woods growing up.
We still, at least I still live in the woods.
No,
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
I mean, my days were spent running through the woods.
Well,
Like-
yeah, right.
Like
Mhm.
I hang out with some city people, and we'll go on a nature hike, air quotes for those listening,
Not a real.
and they're like, "Oh my god, how do you do that?" I'm like, what? I'm not.
What do you mean? This is Heritage Trail.
I mean, you're in my
Right.
way.
It's
You're in my way, and I'm just like, I'm just finding my own, my own way, right? My
I
own
have,
path right now. I'm like, oh my god, you're a Boy Scout. I'm like,
No,
What?
dude,
I mean, I
what?
was, but I mean, this has nothing to do with.
I
that.
was a Cub Scout. Scouts.
I forgot what I got to. what I got to.
I've had cousins. I didn't say it long. I thought that shit was gay, even at 9. No offense to like the communities, right? I'm just saying it as like a fucking
Wow.
kid. I'm just a kid raised in the 90s. So just excuse my use of words. I don't really mean gay because I don't want to be like, hey, he's just gay.
I just have to say this other post. Now, I'm no expert or anything, but I'm pretty sure the only thing that makes you gay is exclusively having sex with people of the same gender. Just had
Yeah,
to throw it
but
out there.
I get it, homie, because I know who you are who posted that. So I think I liked it. I might have liked the post.
Hold on, I'll
but
tell you
I'm
right now.
still go-
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
I might have.
You might have. You might have. No, you didn't.
Okay, I liked it in my mind. It was funny, but I'm not going to stop using that shit because it's not. It's not what I don't mean literal gay. I forgot my whole point now because I got to apologize to the whole community. God damn it!
You were talking about a lot, not allowing some cousins and
What?
people
No,
that
you're not
are
even
affected.
drinking them. You're not even drinking them. What the fuck did you just say? Hush
Oh, him. Yeah,
You should
yeah.
know I mumble like that.
Right.
You know I don't speak. I
Yeah.
don't.
What the?
Yeah, you
There's
know.
Wow.
My point is, there's some people I'm not gonna go try to survive with because y'all niggas gonna get me killed. I had cousins come up here and I'm driving and you don't have street lights on these roads. You can see, like, yes, nigga, I have headlights. What the fuck do you mean? I'm not fearful. I'll be doing 90 down these motherfucking back roads. Do you understand? Like, I'm built for this shit. So I don't want nobody that comes from an urban area to try to help me survive in the apocalypse. I want you. Have you ever been to a bonfire party in the woods? If the answer is no, you're good. I don't want you. I don't want you around.
You're
Have
off
you
the
been to a
list.
bond? Have you been
That's
to a
a
bonfire?
valid. That's a valid question. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Urban people don't do shit but know how to talk to Ock. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let
Mhm.
me get a chopped cheese.
You know what's scary? Half those people are actually gonna stay hunkered down too, in there. Like they're just gonna.
those
wait to be
those are the
rescued and
zombies
shit.
we gotta kill. Those gonna be the
Yeah.
zombies, nigga. Somebody
I
gotta be
know.
the zombies.
Mhm. That's them.
That's a
And they're
fact.
all gonna-
That's gonna be them.
They're gonna
Yep.
trickle up
Yep.
here.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
But the thing
We
is,
can't all be survivors. That
Uh,
is
that's true.
that
And
is
up
fact.
here, I think we okay. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We're okay up here.
The more rural you go, the easier it's gonna
Right. So y'all filtered out. Rockland done for. Westchester done for. You know what I'm saying? But by the time you get to Orange County and up there,
You think Rockland would be done for?
because of the amount of people that's there.
be. Yeah, it's pretty popular.
Can I tell you my immediate thought was because of the amount of Hasidic Jews there, and I don't mean that as like a
Racism.
no
Nah,
No, it's just heavily populated.
no it's just
Yes,
I
that's
know.
more what I meant, and they
Yo.
just don't believe in certain things, so it becomes
Imagine
like a
us-
really easy like
John, I know where you're going. I know where you're going. I know. It just came into his
Yo.
like, I literally,
Yo,
I,
yo.
I saw the light go off in his head, just like, yo.
Imagine.
The way he did that looked like he looked to the side. Like that shit, he was off. It was off.
Imagine a zombie
Oh,
Jew,
man.
bro. That says brains in fucking Yiddish. Like whatever brains is, like brains, like Hamecha. Like, is that how they do it? Right? Because we always hear zombies say brains, but that's assuming that they all speak English. Right? Imagine seeing a zombie Jew with curls and a yarmulke, bro. That would be the most fucked up sight ever. Because we
That
don't look at
is-
zombies like that.
It's not
Holy
nice.
shit. No, what do you mean? It's just you don't see zombies depicted as Hasidic Jews, but they would obviously be some zombies. Name me one Hasidic Jew zombie you've seen in any media ever. Doesn't exist.
Not all right. Not for nothing. You really don't see a lot of diversity amongst zombies.
Black and white. Are we about to be social justice warriors for fucking zombies?
Yeah,
I'm just
That's about to
saying.
happen?
Hollywood needs to get it together.
I would
Yeah,
not be
we don't
surprised.
see
There is an
trans
article out there probably
zombies.
about this.
Fucking give it to us.
Really, honestly, think about it. We were talking about The Walking Dead, right? What? I don't recall any any zombies that were wearing what are the jihadis?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna put it to you exactly. This is why, because people that look like us are not that stupid to get bit.
He might be right. He might be right.
If we sense trouble a mile away from our environment, we're gonna be like, "Whoa, that dude's acting funny." You see the crackhead on the street,
Hey.
stay away from it. And every
What
other
about that
people are
donut
like,
shop?
Oh my god!
Right?
Do you need
What
help?
about that donut shop?
That is a good theory, because if you look at every horror movie, we're not walking into the creepy cabin with no lights on by ourselves.
We're not in the woods at nighttime. Period.
I mean-
I'm not at Camp Crystal Lake. Period. I'm not there. I can't be. Jason can't kill me.
Yeah,
I'm not in a rural suburb where a motherfucker murdered his sister and come back 30 years and he's in a mental asylum still alive and break out. Why am I living in that town? Oh, he's committed murders over 30 years and I'm still every Halloween and I'm still here. Oh, okay.
It's not gonna happen. Every one of us is not gonna look at even a family member bleeding from their eyes, going trying to bite us, and be like, "Oh, it's gonna
You'll be all right.
It's gonna be okay. I got you. Give me a hug. We're gonna get through this."
Listen.
No, guaranteed. Every single one of us is our blood relation is gone. That shit is not right.
Because you're not
We out.
there no more. The lights are on, but no one's home.
We got.
Listen, I love my wife and my babies, but you start bleeding from the eyes. I might have to find a new family. I'm gonna need a new family. I'm gonna have to move on. I love all of y'all. I'm recording a podcast.
Yeah. You know what I mean? There ain't gonna be we're gonna
That's
get
how
through
you
this.
hold up. That's how
I'm
you
gonna
know
chain
we
you up.
raw
Nah.
and we real and we uncut because my wife had no idea I was down here doing this shit. Not that it matters. But
listen, mom came and brought me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Bro.
I see
That's
that.
why I was here.
That shit look good as hell too.
Yeah, let's see it munching.
Yo,
Like-
she opened the door and was like, babe, I'm like recording a podcast. And I know she just walked away.
She did that from the top of the steps. Mine came all the way to the computer. She was about to jump in and say hi to ya. She goes, "Oh, are you recording?" Yeah.
Oops.
You know we do that, but I didn't say anything. She
I
had
don't
no
know.
clue.
I don't even understand why she left my dog down here too. This little heifer's like got her head on my lap. Like,
Oh man, they're so disrespectful, bro. I didn't tell you I was recording. Why did you come down here? Oh man, making my face hurt.
So yes, that's your answer. The reason why there's not too many of us in zombie movies or are the zombies because we don't play that. We do not play that shit.
I can't accept that answer. But all right, so we just had this whole conversation. It goes to prove each and every one of us has thought about who we would rely on for our survival should we need to.
I didn't
Just
think
saying.
too much about it though. I thought about it very shallowly, like Yasu niggas, and I ain't really think about past y'all. So like I ain't really.
I did.
Have a plan.
No. I be
I mean-
eyeing up people. Like I've been eyeing up a squad, like to get in case of shit went down. I be looking at
This nigga got a whole starting five
I be
and a
talking to guys
bench.
from work. And shit. I be like, okay,
No,
all right, you about it. And you definitely ain't coming. And it's
Listen, Jonah was down with it too. Matter of fact, Jonah had hit me up like, "Yo, we out to Faves, right? Like, if we need to." I was like,
Hey,
"Yeah,
we-
I mean, yeah, bro.
We
Like,
need
out."
as many men as possible. Pause to handle what we need to handle. Period.
See,
the larger the men, the better. The deeper the voice, the better.
I know I'm secure. I know the trade, bro. I can keep the vehicles running,
Hey,
and I
listen,
can shoot. Oh, forget it.
I know how to
It's over.
tend land. I know how to tend the land and work it.
DJ wants to do one so bad. He wants to do one so bad. I knew it. I'm just gonna help myself. The second he said that, and I'm thinking like, yeah, no, John's good with the home because it's his pops and stuff like that. His family freaking taught him how to take care of the property and the house. He can fix stuff. He's a handyman, right? PJ, as soon as he said that, he thought some other. You're the worst. Yeah, the worst.
Right. This nigga. This
I was like, he can fix stuff. Oh man,
your racism knows no bounds.
Listen. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah, but it's not. Fave understood what I meant exactly, and you just took it to the left.
Because I already saw where you go. Because I could just see,
I'm
like Josh,
right.
with the thought about
listen,
the freaking.
Listen, a black man says he's gonna be able to tend the land.
Yeah.
Like, let's be realistic about where this is going for a second.
No,
let's not pretend.
Never picked cotton in my life.
But it's in the blood.
No, it's not. Nigga, no, tobacco picking is in my blood. God damn it, get it straight. It wasn't cotton. I come from North Carolina, not fucking Alabama.
Either way, it's solid because we were talking about smoking before, so you be able to get the shit that you need.
Right. Well, it's not cotton picking, nigga. There's a difference. Tobacco, $1 billion industry.
My man, I don't want you to pick cotton either. The corn, the carrots, peas.
Winston cigarettes. Y'all niggas need to contact me. I'm just saying, we have something to discuss, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Winston cigarettes. I don't gotta endure that joke my whole life. And niggas thought it was for play, and y'all owe me no check. I'm just saying, y'all owe me some money. North Carolina is where we come from, is where my pops come from. North Carolina is where they're at. My pops come from where the headquarters is at. The plantation, like,
oh fuck.
If a nigga deserve reparations. I'll even switch brands, but fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I can't.
I'm sorry, but I need my get back, nigga. How long have we been doing this? I'm sorry,
you
guys.
got me in tears, man. I don't know why my mind started picturing like slave you.
Slave me would have been in the house, nigga. Making tea. You see how light I am?
You remember my?
I'm one of the good ones. Remember?
You remember my 13th birthday when you showed up in them overall?
Yes, nigga. My jumper. Yes.
Yeah.
All I needed was some motherfucking some shit and some straw in my mouth.
You had the overalls and the do-rag on.
It's in the blood, right?
Like looked like you was the help. Like you just
hey. The state of North Carolina, the state of South Carolina, and the state of New York.
Oh,
I'm gonna need my check. I'm gonna need all three of those separate checks. My mom's born in South Carolina. My pops is born in North Carolina. We all black. You want me to prove it to you? I will, nigga. Give me my check. Stop playing with us. The fucking Winston cigarette company, y'all owe me at least $2,000. You know what I'm saying? At least $400. Let's go there, right? One for every year of slavery. Let's go.
$1 for each
way more than that. Way more than that. You might be a direct.
But at minimum,
you're probably a direct descendant,
bro. So, let me take a bloodline test. I swear we was on that plantation. There's no way my last name is Winston, and there's a Winston cigarette company, and it's based in North Carolina, and my daddy was born exactly where the headquarters was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You might be a cousin. You might be a cousin. You might be a
Yeah.
cousin.
Somebody in my bloodline was on that plantation.
You know
don't
how
just
they
get
got
the name
down
Winston.
back then.
You don't
The-
just get the name Winston like that.
You know how they got
Mhm.
down. They had that jungle fever back then and all that.
Well, I ain't get light skin to my mama. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the Winston bloodline, we was all niggas, all dark slaves coming from slaves, like all of us. So talk to me. We ain't got to litigate. We ain't got to litigate.
No, don't gotta litigate. I like that. I like that. I
We
like that.
gotta
Don't gotta
litigate.
We gotta litigate.
Just
Don't
send
go
me
to
a check.
litigation.
Just send me a check. Make sure my kids.
We
is
settle
good.
this right now.
Make sure my kids is good for their college tuition and all that. We gravy. Then I won't have to sue you. You know what
I'm not gonna get this picture out of my head the rest of the night. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Listen, man.
Mm.
Fight for your rights.
What?
Anyway, fight for your rights is what I said.
So I think we got a good squad then. We just might need a little bit more strength in numbers though, just in case. I need more shooters.
Unfortunately, all right. So in that situation, right? Let's think about a zombie apocalypse, because and let's say the world is in it, and it's just us, right? Let's say it's us and like not just us, but let's say let's like 1,000 people max, right? At that point, are we forced to make babies with other people to like repopulate the earth? Because you can't just do it. You can't just do it with one. You can't just do it with one person and then expect to like repopulate the earth properly, right?
I've always wondered how that works, right? Because let's say, all right, you got your kids with Rebecca,
Mhm.
and let's say for that reason you go have kids with somebody else, right?
Mhm.
Like eventually, does the pool come to a point?
Well, it hasn't yet.
Like
right? Because we all technically came from two people, right?
Mhm.
Whoever
I
those
mean-
two people were, we came from, like, they had to be an original man and an original woman. They had to be the first, and then they had to make a baby. Whoever the first people were to make a baby, we had to come from them.
But I mean, isn't that some Adam and Eve shit? And like,
Whether you call them
I
Adam
don't-
and Eve or fucking Brenda and
but
Bob,
there had to be more than one though.
maybe.
All right. So if not, right, let's say those original two had more than one.
Mhm.
If you want to go that route, right?
Mhm.
Then there would have to be some incest type things going on.
Mad incest in the Bible. Number one thing they did was fuck their family. That was a thing.
It's just
Absolutely
not okay.
incest in the Bible.
So, but now
A lot of
current
it.
science tells us like that's a big problem.
Yeah, but it
Right.
happened. You had to
Yeah,
do it somehow.
but it can only happen but so much before like it can't anymore.
I mean, there are chances that you could get a genetic defect, but that
Well,
doesn't
no.
mean you're guaranteed a genetic defect.
The closer relation, the far greater the, like if a brother and sister are going at it, like
doesn't
on some Game of Thrones shit, like yes, it's very possible.
But that doesn't
Look
it's
what
very
happened
possible.
actually.
Yeah, a lot of Joffreys.
Yes, but it doesn't guarantee.
No, but what I'm saying is,
And so with
they
enough
can- they-
tries, you're
they
gonna
will
get somebody
only-
that's normal.
but they will only have but so many. Is my point.
Yeah,
You're
but
not going to
you
have
to
millions of
imagine how many-
babies.
All right. So listen. If there was no such thing as abortion or fucking like birth control, we would have a bigger population on Earth than we do. So you got to imagine back then they probably was having allegedly Adam and Eve had they lived till 900 and they was having kids the whole time, allegedly. So let's say hypothetically they had all of these kids. Like if you have 100 kids, 20 of them might be normal, right? And that's enough. That's enough.
Is it though? Is it
For those 20 normal kids to find other people, and then they might have 100 tries and have.
But that's
20
what
more
I'm
kids.
saying. They're not. Who are they finding other than their brother and sister?
No.
That's.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
but
until you get
eventually,
enough yeah, but until you get enough distance,
I just don't.
until you
Yeah, but-
separate enough distance and where your DNAs don't even match no more, it's totally
Yeah.
different DNAs.
yeah, after a long
long
reproducing
time,
a couple
your
a
DNA
generations.
long time. Yeah, but damn.
Yes, but listen, our lifespan is what, 60, 70 years? Humans have been civilized for thousands of years. So for a long enough timeline, yeah, you're having kids and then having kids and you can probably have 10 generations of kids in 100 years. Like you can have a lot of kids in a short amount of time.
And then those have kids, and then those have
right.
kids.
It's
and
enough genetic diversity in a short amount of time where even if y'all all related on that time scale, by the time y'all get 100, 200, 300 years down the line, y'all DNAs won't even fucking matter no more. Y'all DNAs are so fucking
but that's what I'm saying. There is no genetic diversity because y'all all came from the same parents.
But we all came from the same places. We all, I know you might not believe it, but we all come from the same places, bro. Human life started in Africa, right?
I don't discount that. I'm just saying for us to have originated from like two people just doesn't jive for me.
I know.
So then what? So then that's an actually interesting question, PJ, because that's okay. But if that's the case, then how do you think we had multiple people? You just had a bunch of like just factions in different parts of there. There's two people in America. There's two people in
no. I
Asia,
believe we originated. Like, listen, it's been proven that the continents at one point were all connected. That's been right. That's been scientifically proven that happened, right? And over the millions of years and geological events cause the separations. But I think that there is, I personally believe in more in the evolutionary side of it than like, hey, there were these original two. Like, I just don't.
You think it was multiple? It was multiple species of whatever that wind up.
So then the only explanation is that we are completely different. Like you said, we come from.
No, because there is a degree of. So again, if you look at all the different species of something that exists, right? There's still like spiders, for example. There are multiple types of spiders, but they are still part of that same species, right? So who's to say that we share that kind of commonality where, again, John's black, we're Spanish, right? You got white people, so on and so forth, right? We just all adapted differently to what we were exposed to.
I see what you're saying, and that's why you have different species of spider, but it's still a spider. It came from an original spider, and then different species, different areas, exposed to different environments, evolved. Over time, one spider can actually like burrow underground, and other one's freaking making webs. Like, they change, but they're all still.
It's not that I don't believe in evolution. It's just that I think there's more to it than we just came out the fucking sea and even as a fish.
And even evolution, if one believes in that, it's described as there was only one single cell organism that turned into a multi-cell organism, and then all life came from that one common place too.
Yeah, but that's where the diversity comes from, though. From that change, from that adjustment. That's the diversity.
Yeah, but it still came from. But according to evolution, it still came from that one single cell. So there's still like,
but it was
one center point.
Our diversity comes from our complexions, our straight hair, nappy hair, shit like that. That's where our evolution and change came from different environments and stuff like that. But we are still all coming from the same place. We all still come from the same places. The reason why we both grow beards and we both have eyes.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't believe that how we are now is how we started. Is my point. I
don't believe that either. But through temperature, through climate, through places that your physical traits change, but we still are the same. Like whether you're dark skinned, black or not, or you know what I'm saying? Again, 2 ears, a nose, 2 eyes, a mouth, all your digits are there, fingers and toes. We come
organs
that right. That shows you that we come from the same. We're coming from the same place. There had to be a species of this to replicate more of this, right? So there had to be an incest somewhere.
So the running theory, though, is that, at least from an evolution standpoint, is that we came from monkeys in one form or another, right?
Allegedly.
Right. So biologically we are nearly identical.
Allegedly.
Going based off the things that you just even pointed out, John, right? Ears, mouth, eyes, opposable thumbs, right? Which is a huge thing, right?
It's the number one reason why we excelled is
Correct.
the thumbs.
The main difference between us and a monkey is intellect.
It's really the thumbs. The way their thumbs work is not how our thumbs work.
Well, it's an understanding of how to use a thumb and how you apply it is really the main difference.
The positioning of their thumb stops them from getting to that point, I guess is my point. The reason why why we are able to have the intellect and brain that we do is because the position, from my understanding, is positioning of our thumb. If you don't have the thumb the way you do, you don't get the intellect that you do over time.
That would be new to me. But my point is, you're talking about a minute difference, right? So, like, I don't know. That just starts to seem more plausible to me than, hey, we started like this and we're still like this over millions of years.
Yeah, I mean, I think we might have changed again over climate, but I don't think we started as like some fucking fish that came out the ocean. I just don't,
because even then, PJ, but if you go even further back, then they say the monkeys started from some sort of animal and it actually all came from the ocean or came from one single cell.
Everything originated from the sea as a single-celled organism. That's what evolution eventually.
They don't know how it happened. They just a combination and uncombining of inorganic elements created the first make sense organism. Somehow, they don't know exactly how. They just know it just came out of nowhere, and if you give it enough tries over infinity, it'll happen, right? And voila, here we are, billions of years later, which is kind of more science fiction to me than anything else.
Allegedly, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, is it really though? Then how is that any different than just saying, "Hey, we just appeared"?
Nobody's saying. I think
you know what my biggest
I don't believe
that. Yeah, that's exact. God just said, "Yo."
People is that they'll believe in everything that a scientist says. They'll believe in half-lives of rocks and shit like that, but they won't believe in like donut shops.
Yeah.
Right.
So
pick it.
Selective.
You either agree with science or you don't. Either the sun goes around the moon. I mean, the sun goes around the earth, or the earth goes around the sun. Right? There is no other way. So you either believe in the things, and I'm not saying this like a blanket statement, but we have a tendency to start picking and choosing what the bullshit we believe and don't.
I mean, that's what is your saying, John?
I have a lot of them. I'm full of them. So
what are people?
Oh, we are contradictory. We contradict ourselves all the time.
We are simply contradictions.
But
it's we pick and choose what we want to believe.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know what's
we are. No, we are.
You pick and choose what you want to believe. Like John is saying, you'll believe science one day, but then the next you'll be like, nah, that's bullshit. Or vice versa.
I'm
not talking about you specifically.
Yeah. I'm just
don't take it so personal.
Right. You believe in science that your gun's not going to jam, but you don't believe in science when it comes to your body. It's when we pick and choose, right? Even natural remedies, science had to prove the natural remedies work. Science had to prove that, right? Whatever natural holistic remedies you decide to use for your health, science had to prove that it worked. Like labs and shit, and beakers and all that. Like, so you hate a thing, but you hate a thing, not you again, not talking about you, but I'm just talking about the people that, and I'm not with the donut shop, right?
I ain't apologizing for Fave no more. He's not sensitive. He's a big boy.
Well,
I know what you guys
that's
mean,
a subject for after the pod, right? But we pick and choose a lot. I tell my wife this all the time because she's big in it because the government is trying to. It's like, bro, like how do you enjoy your YouTube? Like you like it, right? Like fucking science. So shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to like what you like and when it's convenient for you, and then when it's beneficial to other people, It's an evil, science is wrong. Like, bro, nah. I'm one of
Hold
those.
on. Has she really said that? I'm sorry. Has she really said that?
Said what?
It says something similar to that, like what she said about the science and everything like that. Because we
She
need to
don't
have a
say
discussion.
she don't say
Okay,
science is
all
wrong,
right.
but there's a lot of times where the health community we have discussions is like about certain health stuff that is like, bro, you enjoy Netflix, bro. You watch Handmaid's Tale. That's science. Like all of this is trial and error and figuring things out, and that's what science is.
In one form or another, right?
Right. And so you can't praise it in one nigga, you like makeup, you like your wigs and your weave and all that. That's all science, my nigga. Like, I had to figure that shit out. So the same thing that you shun and hate has given you the life that you enjoy so much. So you gotta really
being able to whip out your iPhone and look up whatever in an instant and do all of the things that your phone allows is science to its fullest.
right, but you scared of Siri.
Technology in general,
you
right?
turn
Is
Siri,
a form of
right, and you turn Siri off because you're afraid that she's listening. And it's like, bro, I get it, I understand the ideology, but the logic doesn't line up. You already committed yourself to science. You worried about people tracking you, and these motherfucking government gave you a number the second you came out of womb. You worried about being tracked, nigga? You're attached to a number on a paper card. They ain't need a computer to get you.
that you have to use everywhere.
Yeah, bro. And they got you as soon as you came out. You worried about being tracked. You worried about a microchip. Nigga, they got you. What you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, well, that's
that's
you
on
carry
grid off
around-
grid type shit.
Yeah, you carrying a tracking device already. Why are you worried about the government and what they track and what they listening to? I guess they got your number, bro. You can't do shit without their number.
I feel like you just got like worked up a little bit. You right? You okay?
Who, me?
You
I'm
okay?
good.
Yeah.
I'm good. It's just like I'm not with the people that are on the. You gotta use logic. Yeah, nobody wants their privacy invaded. I get it. I'm not with that shit either. At the same time, you gotta stop being so fearful. The number one thing to control people is fear. Hitler made the German people fearful of the Jews, and that's what made them go out there. When you start fearing things and fearing scenario, like that's where the control is, right? Because now you start making preparations for something that might not happen. Remember the caravan? All them years ago, remember when I was talking about the caravan? We had a whole episode about it, about the caravan that was showing
Oh,
up.
that was coming up from the south.
Where the fuck's the caravan? We have a whole nother president.
They got kicked out.
Well,
My
well,
point
allegedly,
is,
there's more of that going on, but it's not called. The
yeah,
caravan
I
anymore.
get it, but my point is,
Buses.
no, generally speaking, nobody. It's not in a news cycle no more. Nobody gives a fuck. It was a fear mongering thing for the moment.
I mean that's just the way things tend to work.
Well,
now.
I guess that's my point. Like, chill the fuck out. It's never as serious as they make it seem.
Hey guys, you know what is serious?
What's that?
The fact that when you mix alcohol with us, we cover a broad range of things.
I like how we do this.
I mean,
I
it's
like
entertaining. It's
What do they
fun.
call that psychology term? It's a psychology
It feels
term.
more
It's,
free.
What's loose association?
I mean,
we just start.
this is a lot of what we do like on the norm. So it's
Right.
nice to be able to bring it to the pod.
Right. And not feel
Yeah.
restricted to a certain topic.
Yeah.
Not that it's
Yeah.
bad, but we went from
I-
and we flowed.
At some point within the next topic, so I do in the next pods. I don't know if it'll be the next one. Maybe. Have you guys heard of hogging? Was that what it was called?
Oh, you mean fucking fat bitches for fun?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's what fraternity guys like to do. So I want to pick your brain on that as whether it's appropriate or not. You know, I have a feeling that one of us might have an unpopular opinion. And for our listeners, think about it, look it up, Google it.
Who
Ask
would be
Jeeves.
the one? Who? What do you think, you guys?
Ask Jeeves. Y'all remember that? Anyway,
nigga, you're dating us.
yeah,
Don't do that. Find us on MySpace.
We appreciate each and every one of you still tuning in. If you still are, if you're still listening, you're a real G.
Right.
I'm Frank with Fabe, John. Remember to hit that like. Remember to hit that subscribe. Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Pandora, everywhere. YouTube. Catch us. Help us. Hit that share.
I will stop smoking if y'all get us to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Let's make it happen, people. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Peace.